Hello and welcome. Today we are going to see how to solve inequations involving absolute values. Okay, now first let us see what does it mean by absolute value of x equal to a. A means x equal to plus or minus a. That means x equal to plus or minus a. Likewise, absolute value of x more than a means either x is more than a or x is less than minus a. So remember that if you have this x, absolute value of x more than a means x more than a or x less than minus a. Then the third result, which is absolute value of x is less than or equal to a, means it is lies between x lies between minus a and plus a. Okay, so because it is equal to sign, I should put it like that. Okay, so if you remember that, you should be able to do the following questions. Okay, now the first question: solve absolute value of x minus 5 equal to 4. Now, as I told you before, this means x equal to plus or minus a. So we're going to use this result. If I use that result, you're going to end up getting this as x minus 5 equal to plus or minus 4. Now, of course, we have seen that already. This has two sets of equations. That actually gives you two equations. One, the first equation is x minus 5 equal to positive 4. The second equation is x minus 5 equal to negative 4. Now we are solving both the equations. So this equation, solving x minus 5 equal to 4, gives you x equal to 9, and this other equation gives you x equal to plus 1. So there are two answers, x equal to 9 or x equal to 1. Those are the solutions. The solutions are you can say R or and. So there are two answers, x equal to 9 or x equal to 1. Okay, so now we'll go to second question. The second question is absolute value of 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 8. Now we have seen earlier, if absolute value of x is less than or equal to a means x is lying between minus a and plus a. So we are using this concept to do this question. Okay, now if I don't, so this equation can be written as 2x minus 3 is going to lie between 8 and minus 8. Okay, so the 2x minus 3 is going to lie between minus 8 to 8. I'm just going to rewrite the question again because it's not enough room here. So minus 8 less than or equal to 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 8. So the first thing I'm doing is, because I need to solve the equation, solve for x, I need to solve for x. So what I'm going to do is, first I put plus 3 everywhere. I'm adding 3 throughout. So that gives you minus 8 plus 3 less than or equal to 2x minus 3 plus 3 less than or equal to 8 plus 3. Or you get minus 5 less than or equal to 2x then less than or equal to 11. So now still I have 2x. I want only x. So I'm going to divide by 2 throughout. Why I divide by 2? Because there are 2x. Okay, so divide by 2, that gives you minus 5 by 2 less than or equal to x and less than or equal to 11 by 2. So this is the solution. Okay, that means all the answers between minus 5 by 2 and 11 by 2 are the answers. So this is the solution. Okay, so the solutions are, this is the way we prefer to write. You can write another method as well. Minus 5 by 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 11 by 2. Okay, now we do one more question. Question C is, we are still in solve. Absolute value of 5 minus 4x is more than 3. Now remember, when absolute value of x is more than a means either x is more than a or x is less than minus a. So I'm going to use this one. So what happened is this leads to two equations. The first equation is 5 minus 4x is greater than 3 or 5 minus 4x is less than minus 3. Okay, so we're going to solve both the equations. Now, okay, so we know how to solve them actually. So minus 5 on both sides gives you minus 4x is 3 minus 5 or minus 4x is more than minus 2. I'm going to divide by negative first, negative 1. That gives you negative sign, gives you 4x. Now the greater than becomes less than and 2. And now I divide by 4, or I can do divide by 4 in the first place. If I divide by 4, then it gives you x less than 2 by 4 or x is less than half. Okay, so this is one of the solutions. Anything x less than half is a solution. Then we go to the next equation, which is still 5 minus 4x is less than minus 3. So if I do that, I'm going to get minus 5x is less than minus 3 minus 5 or minus 5x is less than minus 8. Now this time I'm going to divide by one number, which is, sometimes people get confused, that's why I divided with the negative first. I can divide by minus 4 on both sides. That gives you x first. This side gives you 2, but this has to be changed to more than. Okay, so therefore the solution is x more than 2. So solution to our question is x is less than half or x more than 2. So these are the solutions of the question. So these are the solutions of the given question, which is absolute value of 5 minus 4x is more than 3. Okay.